Hey everybody, it's Chris. Welcome to the Reinvention Formula Mini Edition, where we cover the Reinvention Formula in under 30 minutes. In this module, we talk about reinventing your message. As an entrepreneur, you know that this in itself, messaging, is a 10-hour course, and we simply don't have time to get into it on a super deep level. I would like to offer a resource that you might want to check out. It's called How to Write Good Advertisements. It's by Victor Schwab. It actually came out in the early 60s, but it's a great book. It's my go-to book on messaging and marketing. So that's definitely worth checking out. But in this course, we are going to do a quick overview, and I will get you started and pointing in the right direction. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so what we're doing is we're crafting a message to our new customer profile. In this case, it's my ideal customer, people who see arts as part of their identity, and overlap that with people who are in our new market, our new location. For me, this is underserved communities, really anywhere in the world. So as a business owner, you probably already have a pretty clear idea of what your message is. So in the next segment where I go through the worksheets, I'm just going to cover a few key points that will get you started and moving in the right direction. And then after that, a quick case study. So see you in the next video. Hey, welcome to Worksheet 4. This is Reinventing Your Message. Now, as a business owner, you know that messaging, branding, unique selling propositions, those topics are, it's a 10 or 20 hour course, and we simply don't have time to go into that much detail about this. But these are some ideas to get you thinking in a new direction about your message. So the things to think about: you're now speaking to a very specific audience. So I was speaking to everybody in a 3-mile radius who wanted something in performing arts. And now I'm speaking to people who see the arts as part of their identity. It's the most important thing in the world. If it's not the most important thing in the world, you're probably not going to go through the inconvenience of doing Zoom lessons and doing everything online. So I've narrowed my audience considerably. Think about what's valuable to them. What is valuable to your audience? This next topic I don't talk about a lot in this book, but I do talk about it in my book, Marketing During Tough Times. And that's think about connecting to their identity, your customer's identity. And when you think about identity, it's like who they are, how they identify, how they see themselves. That's a really powerful thing that you can do, especially if you have a very narrow, specific audience, as if you're speaking to one person and one person alone. The last thing is, what can you say that will make your service become their most important activity? Now, notice I said, what can you say? And that's because this is messaging. Someone's going to read your message and they're going to say, wow, this is the most awesome thing. I think this is really important. I have to follow through on this activity as far as marketing goes. So this is definitely a complex one. This is definitely going to take some time. And you might not have the answer right away, but a big clue, think about the identity concept. Really think about that a lot. And if it's something that's interesting to you, if you'd like to investigate it more, you can check out my Marketing During Tough Times course. All right, so work on that. Okay, so in this case, our case study is we're talking about our competition. What about our competition? But at this point, your competition is probably irrelevant. Why is that? Well, like your direct competitors probably have no idea what you're doing. And you're not really necessarily interested in what your competition are doing. You really need to focus on what are you doing for your target market, and what is that target market's needs, and how do you fulfill those? So as you go through this process, think about those things. Maybe don't think about your competition at all, and just think about the reinvention of your business.